Hi everyone, in today's video I'll show you how to use landscaping timbers, scrap wood, rolled fencing that you can find in any garden center, and rolled plastic sheeting that you can find in any big box store to create a greenhouse. Like this greenhouse that we built using those materials that we used to start seeds and to protect sensitive plants from the cold early in the season. We also used the very same materials to create this pepper growing greenhouse where we grow a lot of our hot peppers and some other types of peppers. We also use the same materials to create this tomato growing greenhouse where we grow a lot of our heirloom tomato plants. We also use the same materials to build this germination greenhouse where we germinated and grew out 300 tomato plants. Some of them we gave away and some of them we grew out in this greenhouse along with cucumbers. A lot of cucumbers. We also built this little greenhouse, and on one side of the greenhouse, we grow heirloom peppers. We grew heirloom peppers in this greenhouse well into November, and on the other side of the greenhouse, we grew sun gold tomatoes. All of these greenhouses cost less than $300 to build, and they were built using those materials that are easily obtained. So because we've just started building another greenhouse, I thought it would be a great opportunity to show you exactly how we build one of these structures. We don't use any cement. What we do is we take those landscaping timbers and we bury them in the ground about 18 inches. We then nail boards on either side of those posts to make it more stable, and we fill that area with soil, making a trough system that we can grow in. We've grown a lot of different types of vining vegetables in the trough system, but what we found is most successful is cucumbers like this market more, and also sugar snap peas. After the trough system has been built, we then take boards and nail them to the top of the structure in between the posts for more stability and also for a place to nail the fencing that we're going to be sticking over the top. After the fencing is on the structure, we then put on the plastic sheeting. Now we don't keep the plastic sheeting on all season. We put it on early in the season to protect sensitive plants, and then later on in the season to extend the harvest. So there's many ways to use these greenhouses, and we use them for different things, different times of the year. So this pepper growing greenhouse we use earlier in the season to pot up plants like these grapevines or these young tomato plants and pepper plants. Later, around June 1st, when it's warm enough outside for us to put our peppers in these pots, we plant and start growing our pepper plants. And this greenhouse becomes a bit of a pepper plant jungle where you never know what kind of wild animal you'll find. And this tomato greenhouse where we grow our heirloom tomatoes, we use early in the season to grow kale and lettuce. There are so many different ways to use these greenhouses, and the only limit is your imagination. We've used them to grow just one type of crop, like peppers in our pepper greenhouse, and in another one we've grown both tomatoes and orchids. You're not limited to just growing vegetables for consumption. Those 300 tomato plants that we grew could have easily been sold at our local farmers market for $10 each. There are endless possibilities of the way that you can use these little greenhouses, and I hope that this video inspires you to try building a little greenhouse of your own.